My name's Casey Hunter. I'm currently a production manager with Mohawk Industries.
My name's Daniel Smith. I'm the senior production manager here at Summerville, BCF.
I was hired in 1995. So what brought me here is basically, I was in college at the time, burned out on college. I was just ready to get out in the world and really just start making money. That's what it boiled down to. I applied, got hired in, entry-level lift truck operator.
It's kind of a crazy story coming to Mohawk. I actually started out in 1995 at a small plant at McFarland Road, which was named Fiber One at the time. I was in a previous job, and I'd heard that extrusion was paying $10.50 an hour, and I was making $9 an hour at that job. So I wanted to make more money. And the following year in '96, Aladdin had purchased the business, and then shortly after that, Aladdin and Mohawk merged. So I joke around and always say that I was purchased with the building.
When I was originally hired in, that was definitely not my plan to stay here for 30 years. But from lift truck operator to operator, and then on up to the supervisor role, and on so on and so on, there was opportunities here. And I've had opportunities to change jobs, to go to another company. They say grass ain't always greener, and so I stayed, and that's kind of where I've been. And that Mohawk's taken care of my family for 30 years.
I think Mohawk is a special company. I mean, Mohawk has provided me with stable work, fair pay, and I've been able to support my family and watch my family grow with the income that I've made here. I think Mohawk has treated me very fair.
Probably the biggest lesson I had to learn was when I became a supervisor. I tried to micromanage everything. I tried to be on the line, starting the lineup every time. But what I learned was, if I'm doing it for them, they're not going to learn to do their job. And mainly just let the people that were hired to do the job, and spend my time coaching them and bringing them along.
Well, I've learned a lot of lessons over the past 30 years, from the goods and the bads. I mean, from making good decisions, making bad decisions. We learn from all of those things. I think one of the biggest lessons for me, or I always tell my folks, that probably one of the best things that ever happened to me was when I was at McFarland. I was in my comfort zone. And then I got the challenge of having to move to Plant 1 extrusion, and I was outside my comfort zone. But going into that new plant the first time, and you have to depend on your team to do their part. And that's where I really learned the first phrase, trust but verify. Trust that your people are doing their job, but verify it gets done and done correctly. So that's probably a valuable lesson that I've learned along the way, one of the many that I've learned. I would say change is inevitable. Be patient, take some chances. I did get promoted through the years, but there were some opportunities that I had turned down because I felt like I wasn't ready at the time. And those probably would have still shaped me into the person that I am. But yeah, take the chance and do the new things.